Today, I'm joined by Lyn Parent, who is an estate agent extraordinaire in the upper quartile of Surrey and also New Zealand. And she's here to talk to us about how you can door knock in the upper quartile properties. Thanks for joining me today, Lyn.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, you run your estate agency both in Surrey
Yes.
and also in New Zealand, and your job is you are a door knocker extraordinaire.
Yes.
We said in our story, which again you can check out on my YouTube channel, is that you're no one in door knocks in New Zealand, and I said hardly anyone door knocks in the UK, and you were genuinely surprised.
Yeah. I was told to. That was my first job.
But no one does.
They was told to give you a magazine and door knock and talk to them and to have a discussion. I love talking though. I'm a talker.
No, most of them end up in the boot and then in the recycling.
I expect so.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, if I could just give you why most estate agents don't like door knocking, is that the vast majority of estate agents on their profile is that of the two profile questions, are they outward going or reserved? Well, okay, this is not you, this is estate agents. Would you say most estate agents are outward going or reserved?
On their YouTube channels and Instagram, they're quite outgoing.
Okay, but I would actually say most estate agents are outward. You know, they're above the line in terms of they're out there, people. They're right. Okay, but the also time is this: is that the next question is this: is if they have a problem to solve, will they use their people skills or will they use their process skills? Which one do you think it is?
Must be their people skills.
It is their people skills. So they are above the line in terms of being outward, and they use their people skills, great on the sofa, using their persuasive charms to persuade people to come onto the market.
Sure.
Okay. The downside to those type of personality types is that they fear rejection.
Oh, okay.
Hence, door knocking really is, it's like flicking at a wound. It's like, oh my God, it's like addressing a fear. Sorry?
Too personal?
Well, when you get a door thrown in your face, they take it as a personal rejection. Now you're quite obviously above the line because you're an outward going person.
Yeah, definitely.
You certainly have people skills, but you use process, don't you?
Must do. I turn everything around to them. I think that's selling. I think that's from a good salesperson.
I think you sit in between of both. I think you're half process, half you're obviously above the line. You're an outward going sort of person. You wouldn't be sat here otherwise.
Sure.
But in terms of you're a classic. If you look at all the best estate agents in Australia and America, they are halfway between the process and the people. So they use their people skills, but they're also process driven. I mean, what would you say? What's your biggest fear in life?
I'm fearless. I don't have a fear.
Would it be fair to say, you said in an earlier video that loyalty is everything?
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, would you say that being taken advantage of by others is a...
Yeah, that could be a good fear, yes.
Yeah.
And I have been.
And I would probably say that you're very good at the big picture, but the micro...
Not good in the small one.
And you love... Again, I mean...
Above the spectrum.
You're big picture, you're good at starting things, I'm hazarding a guess.
Yeah.
But you can get bored quite easily.
Yes.
So
I need good backup.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah. So when I had a really good PA, it just spurred me on because I wanted to become successful. So she got delight in what her process was, backing me up. So I'm good with another person as well, not just on my own.
I think
it's a lonely job.
Well, of course it is.
I find it terribly lonely sometimes, but I've got so used to it.
But if by being self-aware of that, you must have girlfriends that you go out for a drink on a Friday, no?
I work 5-6 days a week.
Is that your real passion?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't make a lot of money in New Zealand, so I've literally... This is my whole thing. It's, I need to create a great business here.
And because you're fearless, you're good at door knocking. I mean, you actually go to New Zealand for 4 months of the year. Yeah. Just a door knock to get listings for the rest of the year.
And 7 days a week. Yeah.
So therefore, let's get to the crux of it. Give me a couple of minutes worth of top tips for door knocking.
When you obviously you decide what house you want to door knock. You
Yes.
don't just door knock a whole load of houses, just willy-nilly.
So these are houses that are already on the market?
Yeah, on the market. Be on the market for a while.
Yes.
You really study them. You study the photos, you study when they were put on, look in the back end, when they've been reduced. Look about the family, a little bit about the family. Not too much about the family, but really study what they could do better. Find out comparables, really what could be better, what could do better. 67% of second estate agent tends to sell the house anyway. It's a well-known fact that. So I door knock, always with a little card or a brochure, so they can see that I'm not completely a weirdo. And I always step back. I never am very close to their face. I'm about 3 steps back, and I'm often turning around, looking at their garden. And I just introduce myself.
I've done a video called the frozen pea method, and that's one of the things is you take a step back so you're less threatening.
Yeah, always, all down, back. And I often start to think, what a fantastic garden you've got. Absolutely stunning garden. Then I say, oh gosh, sorry, my name's Lyn. I never start off by, hi, my name's Lyn. I usually start off with, what stunning flowers you have. They're obviously a mature garden. You must have lived here a long time to get to that. And it throws them to a personal thing straight away.
So immediately you're not going in saying, I see you on the market with shit agent.
No, I never talk about that.
Okay, so we've basically not unhinged them. What's the word? You kind of put them off center by praising.
Yeah.
Then what do you say?
And then I say, you won't know me from a bar of soap, but my name's Lyn. I've come because I have seen that you are on Rightmove, and I'm just really interested to know, have you got somewhere to move to? Have you found anywhere to live? And they always talk about where they're living, where they're going to move to, that something hasn't happened right for them, and I just listen to them. And I use...
So you're not even mentioning...
No.
Have you mentioned you're an estate agent at this point?
No. And then they say, oh gosh, what are you here for? I said, well, just let you know, this is who I am. My name's Lyn. I've got some great clients who are looking in this area. I can give you their names, and I'd be very, very happy to help you on your forward move. So normally I have clients before I go in.
Do they normally say, well, give me the names then?
I give them, no, never, but I do give them the names. I have to give them a little synopsis about each client.
Would it be Mr. K? It wouldn't be there, Mr.
I don't
Cooper.
put their real names. I put their, Mr. K.
And they're genuine people?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Have to be. I can't lie. It doesn't work. I've done that.
People can see through you.
I've done that and it didn't work. When I first started. Now I tell them exactly who they are, that they're moving because of the school. I only look for location houses, Chris. That's the other thing. Is I don't look at just a beautiful big 3 million house. I look for the one which is the location home. So at the moment I'm in Sevenoaks because I'm looking for location homes for Sevenoaks School, Kippington Road and the close all around there. At the moment, I'm looking for 3 places around Cobham because I've got 4 clients who go to ACS School and Cobham Free School, and they have to be in the vicinity for cycling or to be on the register. So I go for location homes, and that's where I'm different in that way. So it is a little bit backballing. I'm going to a few different places.
Okay,
so it works.
Okay, so you've introduced yourself. I'm an agent. How do you then finish it? Because you're not going to get the business on the first door knock, are you?
Oh, funny enough, they asked me to come in to have a look at their house, and I said, I'll give you a ring in a couple of days for you to think about it. They said, so what do we do next? I said, well, you need to ask your agent, can we do this, this and this first? Give them the chance. I always say, give your agent the chance.
So you're giving them 3 top tips on what they should be doing. Change the photos, change the
photos, change the price to the click of Rightmove, so you'll get more people looking. Ask for a bit of a better angle, just change it.
So I give very smart, if you don't mind me saying. You're giving them the answers, but you tell them to go back to the agent to have a try.
Yeah, I prefer the agent to sell it, and I can just bring my client in and do a 50-50 split. Way easier for me. So I'm quite into doing that as well. I collaborate all the time. They don't want to collaborate with me though. I've just noticed recently. So yes,
what if I was a normal estate agent and I didn't have buyers? It'd still work with it?
If you you can't go and say that you've got you can't go and say you've got a client. No.
Well, you could say
say,
I've got
this
some
is what
buyers.
I can do for you over and above what your estate agents do for you.
So it still works.
Yes, absolutely. Be very honest and draw the picture. They're not exactly going to tell the other estate exactly what you do because it's actually showing them up. And I do find the client at the door probably won't tell the estate agent, can you do me a video? Can we do this? Because the estate agent always has an answer. So, but it gets them thinking. I usually say I've got a timeline between 1 and 3 weeks because the client's coming over or the client's going to be with me for a day. Some say, why don't you go to Knight Frank and ask them to split your commission? I said, they won't do it. I try. You can go to Knight Frank and ask them, but they won't do it with me. But I'm happy to split a commission if you want to. It's like a cartel, I've decided. Cobham's a cartel and so is Sevenoaks. I believe now collaboration is the way to go.
Agreed.
I really do. I've always thought collaboration is the way to go because you're either a great person in your photos or the great person, the talker. You're really good on the phone. I'm great on the phone when I get a client. I ask them so many personal questions to make them fit because it's all about matching. And that's where ADHD comes in.
Should we talk about that in the next video? We'll do that next video. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.